What's going on, everybody? It's Afro Think Tank. I want to show y'all how dedicated I am to being that one dude on the internet that don't ever seem to wear no goddamn shirt. It don't matter what weather it is. I can find 5 minutes to step outside and be in the cold. All right, that's dedication. All right, this is dedication right here. All right. Anyway, hey, so African Americans are shunning the group FBA. They hate being called a group. They hate being called a club or organization. They want to really be in lineage. But the problem for them is the true lineage, the African American, has vehemently rejected FBA on camera. All right. I know you very uneducated African Americans who call yourself FBA because the sounds so good, like FBA. You love it when you say it. You feel a part of something. Right? Look, you can have it. Like, it's cool to have FBA, Foundational Black Americans, because we need the Coonarians and the race traders, all right, and the ones that's not going with us to be labeled, so we can file you in the corner over there in the file cabinet. We're gonna analog your ass. You ain't going in a digital file. You're going in a cabinet. All right, one of them thin ass metal freaking brown cabinets that we used to have back in the day. You're going in that shit. You're not being digitized. Okay. Your leader, non-leader, the guy who trademarked the shit, even that shit goes in one ear and out the other of all you FBA. It goes right, he said it out his mouth and it's go in one ear and out the other, just like, you know, regular education goes in one ear and out the other with you guys. But listen, your leader currently is trying his best to pivot away from you xenophobic, hateful FBA, even though he created you guys. All right, he's trying to pivot because ain't no money and he's starting to look bad. All right. Because African Americans, the ethnic group, all right, the people who are proud to be African and also at the same time proud to be American, Africans, right, who know that we get all of our power from our ancestors who are from Africa, African, who knows where they're from, which is Africa, specifically West and Central Africa, even more specifically Yoruba, Igbo, Akan, and various other tribes that we now know. We know our languages. We know all that shit, all right? But I understand you FBA don't know anything about your history because your grandmama, who had a 6th grade education, told you she was Indian because she didn't want to tell you that her mama got raped by a white man, all right? But you want to stick with that. That's why you don't want to do your DNA. Just the same way the Israelis don't want to do their DNA, made that shit illegal because we don't want the truth to get in the way with a good lie. All right, and you guys don't want the truth to get in the way of a good lie. All right, you guys be like, DNA, it's a scam. It says for entertainment purposes only. That just means that when you take a commercial DNA test, you can't use that in a court proceeding because the court proceedings have to order a DNA test from the prescribed genetic company when it comes to doing your legal business. That's the only thing it means. But I know, I understand you guys skipped, all right, all of middle school, all right, most of high school. Y'all didn't go to college, guaranteed. All right, but listen, African Americans are ashamed of FBA. We get third-hand embarrassment, not second or first-hand. We get third-hand because you guys are over there somewhere. All right, you guys need to learn how to delineate. All right, because every time us Pan-Africans, us pro-blacks talking about something positive, here y'all come. I'm not African. Like, no one asked you. As a matter of fact, we haven't even seen your profile picture. Matter of fact, all I see is a big blue M. You're probably a white person, or you're probably a racially ambiguous individual who never could really be with black folks because you didn't think you could be a part of them or something like that. It's all of you high yellow light skin. I can talk about light skin people because I'm light skin. All right. It's always you super B5, you know, the group B5 and them motherfuckers light skin. It's always you B5 light skin fools that y'all either pretending, all right, because y'all scared of y'all white side, or because you feel like you've been made fun of because you're light skinnedness, you don't like black folks. All right. So yeah, that's you guys. All right, but understand, Africans have always been pro-black, pan-African in ideology, liberal and progressive. We will never be conservative Coonarians like you black MAGA, FBA. We will never be idiots. We're not going to be useful idiots. We're not going to be cogs in that machine that you guys like to operate. We're not, none of that shit, all right? You weirdos will stay the fringes and the micro minorities of the black community. You'll always be the weakest link because African Americans will not allow you to represent us on the world stage. We can't have our Caribbeans and African Americans thinking that we are you, okay? Because we are not you. You are not like us. You understand? You are not like us. And that's okay, because I don't mind trimming the fat off the goddamn meat sometimes and throwing that shit in the trash. You guys are fat, and we're throwing you guys in the trash. All right? Anyway, that's all I got to say. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out.
I'm going to say it blunt. I'm going to say it blunt. Fuck FBA and fuck the person who started regurgitating FBA. Because if these white colonizers did not respect indigenous people, original people, how in the hell anybody would follow a melanated man who now wants to be the next Jesse Jackson and rename us? Fuck FBA. Don't y'all repeat that word, FBA. Tell this, whoever this person is, Rashid, whatever the fuck his name is, get the fuck out of here with the fuck shit. You see, he's sold. How you gonna start declaring a name for us and you ain't discussing with us? But people so busy looking for a fucking savior. You see? They keep being fucking followers and not fucking leaders. Fuck FBA. The bottom line is these white colonizers, narcissistic, egotistic, misogynistic devils will not get off this land till we snap some fucking necks. You see? Stop going to their fucking jobs. Be disciplined with your fucking money. Stop celebrating their fucking pagan holidays. Start standing up to their fucking asses. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no revolution gonna change because we around here saying FBA. If I could just meet with this one. But if I can meet with this one. Or I tear that ass up. You hear me what I say? How you gonna start doing something on behalf of all of us who done been suppressed and oppressed for over 400 years and not, well, what are legal rights that go with FBA to this fucking land? You see what I'm saying? Where's our 40 acres and a mule, but you gave us FBA? We don't want no FBA, we want our fucking land back. We want our rightful position back. You see what I'm saying? They always gonna have one that's gonna sell their soul to the devil. I'm trying to tell y'all, baby, y'all better live your life. Because they're going to have so many people that's going to be possessed by that worthless fiat money. But what is it for a man to get in the world and lose his soul? Daphne Tina Turner when I saw fuck FBA. I said it. Fuck it. And the horse it rode in on. Don't y'all be saying that. Tell this fella to go to hell. Show us some legal documents that FBA going to give us our land back. You see what I'm saying? I digress. I don't want to be triggered today. Today is the 222. Second month of 22nd. 1, 2 plus 2. 2 plus 4. That's 6, 7. You see? These people need a host. These parasites need a host. And I'm just livid. And I'm sick and tired of hearing these melanated men come on here talking about what a woman should want and don't want and what she should do and don't. Man, melanated man, go sit your ass down. Go sit the fuck down. The moment y'all start understanding you came from us, we didn't come from y'all, that's when shit gonna shift on this planet. You see, y'all got a white man mentality. That's why y'all keep regurgitating this fuckery online. Stop with the shit. And accept the fact, you can't tell no woman about no woman when you came from her, okay? A lot of y'all is discombobulated. A lot of y'all confused. A lot of y'all is still little boys in a man body because a real man would be out here snapping necks. They would be out here snapping necks after seeing Epstein file, after just recently hearing a man in Georgia was hung from a tree, you see? But y'all ain't doing that. Y'all punks online talking about what a woman should and should not do, what she wants and don't want. You see? I digress. Fuck F, fuck B, and fuck the A. And the one who brought it on. Okay? Tell him, my name is Daphne Tina Turner. This page is called Daphne is Here for It. Come see me. Come see me with your FBA. And you're going to get the fuck on with the shit. I said what I said, and that's what the hell I said.
The battle started with the FBAs and Africans. But now the African Americans have taken over and they're kicking the ass of the FBA. I mean, the FBAs are getting their ass kicked by the African Americans. The African Americans are like, y'all need to go sit down somewhere. We're going to handle y'all. I just listened to a live with an African American going at an FBA, and the African American was kicking their ass. I mean, the FBA had lumps all over their heads. Like I said, oh my God, what the hell is going on here? I mean, you know, the African Americans really know the FBAs, right? So the African American was just going at it, talking about the FBA wasn't shit. I mean, they, you know, they're losers. I mean, African American was kicking the FBA ass. The FBA is gonna do nothing. Keep it up, African Americans.
Chat, don't call me no fucking FBA. Don't. FBAs are not African Americans, and FBAs are not Black Americans. Well, I'm not gonna say the words are not, but more so doesn't equal. FBAs are a group of people that have, although they are descendants of United States chattel slavery, they are a group of people that hold a certain ideology as well. That ideology has evolved into a superiority complex, wanting to be better than everyone else. Go on the internet, fucking go in the search bar and go look at a video of shit titled "Cultural Continuity: Trying to Unify the Black Diaspora Within Reason," or just any video with Africans in it or a video with Caribbeans in it, and go see who inserts themselves in the comments, unprovoked, by the way. A Liberian girl made a video saying basically, oh, by the way, Michael Jackson made this song about my people. It was Liberian girl. That's trending right now. Do y'all know in the comments there are people inserting themselves talking about, oh, I love being Black American. What the fuck this got to do with you? By the way, Michael Jackson was a Black American. What the fuck does that have to do with you? They don't have shit to do with what her video is about. Why do you have to insert yourself? And they do it a lot because I always catch it and I'm like, them niggas are weird. Oh, them motherfuckers are weirdos. And they all kind of say the same thing. Oh, we're delineating. We're tired of being the punching bag. The punching bag of everyone. Everyone always picks with us. But when we say something back, then we're the bad guys. Let's stop acting like we are. Well, I'm saying we as a whole, like a Black American as a whole, but I'm also talking about FBAs too. Stop acting like Black Americans have played no part in xenophobia. Let's be honest. Stop acting like our people are not known to play the dozens or roast or jost. Y'all been saying some weird shit for decades. I remember hearing some of this shit when I was a child on the internet. Stop acting like y'all saying they had no water. Stop acting like y'all say they had lived in huts. Stop acting like y'all didn't say they stunk. Stop acting like y'all wasn't making fun of them for having Ebola. Stop acting like y'all wasn't saying someone looks African as an insult. Stop acting like y'all wasn't mocking their accents. Saying shit like "Fufu, go get the lion." Y'all was saying this shit. Been saying this shit. That brings me back to that girl, that Sierra Leonean, who is in controversy right now because she said that she was put a on her chest and get FBAs in the vicinity. And am I saying that she's right for saying that? No, but I do acknowledge that FBAs are not all Black Americans. FBAs are not African Americans. Well, they don't equal. They are a group of people who, yes, we are all of the same ethnicity. They hold a certain ideology. And y'all should know that by now. Stop acting like these niggas these niggas be in the comments calling motherfuckers tethers because they posted a video with R&B music. I swear to God, that's a context.
Every time I come on this app, there is a particular group of people who keep on talking about Africa. And that group is called the FBA, Foundational Black Americans. Well, what I call them is FBA, Fear of Being African. And my thing is, look, if you don't want to be African, Don't. Go on and live your happy American life and leave the rest of the Africans to get on and do what they're doing. Because every time I open this app, there's someone crying and complaining about Africa. Africa this, Africa that. Boycott this, let's boycott that. If it's not Africans, they're complaining about the Caribbeans. If it's not the Caribbeans, they're complaining about the Mexicans. We're tired, bro. Then you got the ones that come and say, we don't look African. Really? 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 At this point, I just got to laugh because it's becoming comedy. We don't have the same features as y'all. We not African. Really? Really? You sure? Are you sure? If you leave the United States and travel the world, go to other countries and say you're anything but an African, or you don't descend from Africans, they look at you like you're crazy. I promise you. Go to anywhere else around the world and say you're Indian, and they'll laugh in your face. Say you're Choctaw, and they'll laugh in your face. Say you're Cherokee, and they'll laugh in your face. Yes, I'm not saying some of you don't have the 1% in you or 2% in you, but let's be fucking real.
I said I wasn't gonna make a video about it, but I'm gonna make a video about it. Xenophobia within the black community is terrible, bro. There's a guy named Tariq Nasheed that I was made aware of like a few years ago. I was on a Twitter live, Twitter Spaces or whatever. So I'm on the live, and the title was reparations for African Americans. I'm Nigerian myself, and anytime somebody that wasn't African American, that was black, that was speaking, he would mute them and just attack them. And I'm just like, dang, like I didn't know people have this hatred for Africans. This was 2022, and then last year, 2024, the amount of TikTok lives I was on, bro, that was just hateful was crazy. There was a TikToker, and the title was basically saying that Africans are cosplaying African Americans. I'm like, wait, how can you cosplay as an African American? If somebody is Nigerian, right, and they're born and raised in America, where the majority of black people in America are African American people, are they not going to be influenced by that group of people? I've always admired African American people. I have cousins that are African Americans. I grew up in Ireland. And in Europe, like, most of what you're watching on TV is American TV. And some of the most influential, like, Americans are African American people, and that's just a fact. Like, I have friends in Ireland and the UK that love to dress, they love fashion, and their fashion is inspired by African American people. Like, they just have the best drip, and that's just a fact. But he made it seem, these FBA group, they make it seem like Africans just hate them so much, and I don't get it. Like, I remember I heard this TikToker say that y'all's parents don't y'all's parents tell you to not mess with African Americans. Who was saying that? I personally don't know any Nigerian. I'm gonna speak for Nigerians because I'm Nigerian, but I don't know any Nigerian who is Nigerian, like, parent or adult, whatever, who's telling their kids don't mess with African Americans. That makes no sense. Like, the FBA group is literally is basically the black version of the Klan, the Triple K, bro. Like, I don't care. I'm like, I didn't want to make a video about this, but I'm making a video about it because I saw another lady talk about it. I'm just like, it's so weird. Like, imagine being a white person and you're swiping through your phone and you see a live two groups of black people just attacking each other. Like, there are so many Africans who've been called stuff like, African booty scratcher in school. And some African Americans would be like, oh, that doesn't mean anything. Kids all call each other names. Like, it still hurts. Like, words still matter. It's like when I was in Ireland, even though I was born in Ireland, the white kids just would say stuff like, go back to your country. Go back to the jungle. The same things that white people say to black people, the same thing that some African Americans are saying to Africans. And I'm not going to say all African Americans, because I've been in Texas for like years, bro. I've been in Texas for like almost 10 years, and I have never encountered any racist, any xenophobia from any African American in college or high school. All the African Americans I know are cool. One of my closest friends in high school was African American. I knew his parents, his siblings, all that. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's so dumb. It's stupid. It's idiotic. I don't care. And if you're somebody who's part of that group and you hate black people, you hate Africans, it's stupid. Like, your ancestors came. Yes, I know that African Americans are like far removed from Africa, but like, your ancestors came from that place. And it just doesn't make any sense. Like, I just don't understand the divide. Like, it's so dumb, and I really hate it. Like, even the church I go to is mostly African American church. There's so many Africans. Everyone gets along. Like, I just don't understand. And I notice this hatred I see is mostly online. I don't see it. Thank God it's not strong enough of a movement to be existing in real life, because I don't see it. Like, the dude who was running the TikTok live, he was talking about saying that what's it called? That in New York, Africans hate African Americans. I'm not from New York, so I can't speak for that. But all I know is that I don't know any Nigerians that hate African Americans. I will say there are some Africans that do look down on African Americans, which is wrong. I don't condone it at all. If I see it, I'm calling it out. I don't like it. And the word akata, that word, from what my uncle told me, my uncle he's been living in America for a long time. His wife is African American. Hence, my cousins being African American. And he said that akata just means like somebody who, like, he said that his own son would be considered akata, that word, because his son is born in America and he doesn't know anything. He doesn't really know a whole lot about Nigeria because he didn't grow up there. There's even another guy on a live who's Nigerian, born and raised in Nigeria, but he's been in America for so long. He said that when he goes back to Nigeria, they call him akata because, like, it means like what was it, displaced cat or something? I don't know what something along those lines, but it's not supposed to be like a degrading word for African Americans. So I don't like the Africans. Some Africans actually do use that word, Nigerians specifically. Some Nigerians do use that word to try to talk down African Americans, and that, which is wrong. And that's not even the meaning of the word. Some people do like to just look for people's trouble, but I don't condone any hatred at all. But yeah, I just wanted to speak on that.
As you can see, I'm working out, so I'm gonna try to do this without losing my breath, okay? Foundational Black Americans are not the same as African Americans, and they hate the term African American. Foundational Black Americans are extremely anti-immigrant. It's very weird. Like, they have this somewhat not necessarily pro-white, even though a lot of their beliefs do co-sign white supremacist beliefs. But they're not necessarily like pro-white America, but they are pro-American, but just Black Americans, just people who are descendants of formerly enslaved people in America. They, again, have to say this large anti-immigrant, anti-anything, non-Black American culture. Anytime you use the term African American, or you give an opinion on FBAs that they don't like, they will try to accuse you of not being from America. I've been called East African 1,000 times. 1,000 times. Foundational Black Americans I swear that they are a CIA operation. They are a group of hyper-ignorant, low-educated Black folks. Some of them are pretendians, like, the whole people who are like, oh, Black people were here before Native Americans. Some of them are like that, walking around looking crazy. Mind you, there are Black people who have plenty of Native heritage, but a lot of them, they're not those people. The thing about FBAs, too, is that they're extremely insecure. So they need everyone to identify as FBA, or else they feel like what they're saying isn't legitimate. If you don't want to call yourself African American, that's fine. I'm not ashamed of my roots or where I come from. I've been called an African American my whole life. I like the term African American, and I'm going to call myself an African American because that's what I am ethnically. But the moment you say that, tether, how am I tethered to my own culture, bitch? I was born on Long Island. And again, I don't know if I said this in the beginning, but FBAs don't have any foundation in like academia. So they will quite literally misquote people. They will rewrite history. And that is one of the reasons why it's so new, because it is not something that is actually grounded in actual intellectually, in actual like Black political thought. In the 5 years that I studied Africana and Latino studies, never, ever, ever was the term foundational Black American brought up, ever. And as someone who has presented and educated people at multiple universities and colleges and has to have those presentations be reviewed before you can present, I have never, ever, ever gotten any critique or criticism because I use the term African American. The thing that really makes my ass itch about FBAs is that they're just as hateful as like white supremacists. They have the same like anti-immigrant, like xenophobic, disgusting rhetoric that you hear from racist white folks. They will literally talk to you in your comments the way that these fucking ICE officers are talking to you. Where's your papers? Where were you born at? Where are you from? You don't look FBA. You don't look this. You don't this. That's why I don't engage with them. They're silly and they're goofy.
Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such an extent that you bleach? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Before you come asking Mr. Muhammad, does he teach hate, you should ask yourself, who taught you to hate being what God gave you?